Hey guys, how we doing? 12 to 12 coming to you a little bit earlier today. And today for me was meant to be one of my charity event days. I'm raising money this year for the Alzheimer's Society of Ireland. So I'm doing my campaign, the Coaches Fitness Strive for Five. So I don't know if some of you are new to following the page, following my videos here, you might not know the background of this campaign. My own father is suffering with dementia. Unfortunately, at the moment, with the current circumstances, with the lockdown and all that, he's actually kind of deteriorating fairly quickly, which is very tough on the family, especially my mother, who is pretty much acting as his carer 24/7. So it is a cause and an association, the Alzheimer's Society of Ireland, that is very, very close to my heart. So this year we're basically going to enter 5 races and 5 climbs. That was the plan. 5 races, starting with a 5k, building all the way up to climbing a marathon, or running a marathon, and then 5 climbs in Northern Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, England, Scotland and Wales. Obviously though, with the current lockdown circumstances, a lot of that is scuppered, so some of the plans have to be altered, changed, moved to different locations, different dates and all that. So when I know more about all the coming dates and all that, I'll keep you posted. But in my website and my Instagram and all that, there's links to my charity foundation. So if any of you are able to pop over and make a little donation, it would be very, very, very much appreciated. So thank you very much. So yeah, today was meant to be my second race, my 10k race, the Great Railway Run. But unfortunately, with that being postponed until later in the year, I just said, feck it, I'd still try on the t-shirt, get a bit of publicity for it, and crack out my Irish flag. And just tell you all a little bit about the Strive for Five. So any questions, or anyone that wants to get involved, make a donation, anything like that, or if you've been affected by the same illness in your family, dementia, Alzheimer's, any of those, there's loads of different variations of them and people suffer in different ways. If you need to talk, have a chat, whatever, if you've experienced something similar, please do feel free to get in touch and reach out. Okay, so we'll jump into it, guys. We're a little early, it's not 12 o'clock yet today. It's actually about 11:05, so we're pretty much doing the 12 at 11. Today, Sunday, we're going to do our usual stretching, flexibility, mobility. We've done a tough week's work and we're just going to relax and rest the body now. Rest days are always very, very important. So we've got a 12-minute drill lined up, guys, as normal. Again, sticking with the format that I've been using for most of this week, one 12-minute drill rather than the 3 4-minute tablets. We're going to hold the stretch for 45 seconds, we're going to relax and rest completely for 15, and we're going to do 4 different stretches. For the lower body, we're going to stretch the left and right hand side, predominantly the glute muscle, another muscle called the piriformis. And then for the upper body, we're going to stretch across the front of the chest and shoulders, and then across the back. So left and right of the lower, front and back of the upper. That's going to be our 4 stretches. Okay, so for the lower body one, we're going to do each side. So I'll show you the left hand side out here first. So left leg out straight. We're going to then bring the right leg up and over. Now this is actually stretching the right hand side, but it's keeping the left side here closer to you straight. So my right leg is bent up and over, just up above the knee joint. And I'm going to bring the outside of my left arm to the outside of my right knee. Okay, I'm going to push that over towards you, towards the camera, and turn the opposite direction myself. So I'm feeling this now in my right glute. Okay, so we'll hold that one for 45. Then we're going to change over, so the right leg goes out straight, bend the left leg up, bring it up and over the knee joint, so it's sitting just higher than the knee. The outside here of my left knee is where I bring the outside of my right elbow, and then push away and look back up over my shoulder. Okay, and then I'm feeling it down here into the glute and getting a little twist and rotation on the upper body as well to feel it through there. After those 2, so that's our lower body covered, we're going to kneel up. We're going to stretch out the chest and shoulders. So if you've ever done my classes, this is what we always do after class. We're going to link our hands together behind the back, and then we're going to raise up as high as we can. Now, I have pretty poor flexibility in this area, so I'm probably not, doesn't even look like I'm raising that high, but it is as high as I can go. So starting here from your back, your lower back, you raise up and away high as you can. Okay, some people have much better flexibility than I can, and they'll be able to come way up into the air. But just go to wherever you're comfortable. That will give you a good decent stretch across the front of the shoulder, especially into the chest as well, but all that front area, posterior chain of muscles, or anterior, sorry. For the posterior then, the back of the body, what we're going to do is link the hands again, but turning palms away from us. We're going to push the hands forward, and at the same time push the shoulder blades back out away. So it's almost kind of like you're rounding the back. And again, we'll be breathing through the stretches. So we're getting front and back of the upper body, we're getting left and right of the lower body. Okay? 4 stretches, 3 rounds of each one, and it's the usual 45 on and 15 rest. Once we do get going, I'll try to talk you through as we're starting them, but as always guys, on the stretching on a Sunday, not much talking, it's going to be a lot of deep breathing through the nose, out through the mouth. Same for yourselves at home, getting plenty of action into the stretches, into the working muscles. So we'll start away. On the floor, right leg out in front, left leg up and over, right elbow, outside the left knee, and push away and turn into it. Keep breathing through the stretch now guys, this is where you should be feeling it down here in the glute. Almost there.
3, 2, 1.
Very good. Okay, we'll swap over legs, so the left leg gets extended out, right leg comes up and over it, right hand is back behind the body, left elbow outside the right knee.
3, 2, 1.
So now I'm pushing the knee towards the camera, towards yourselves, and turning away. Get a nice rotation on the upper body, as well as that stretch through the glute. Big deep breathing. Very good. That's the 2 for the lower body done. You come onto the upper body, so we're into a kneeling position. We're going to link the hands behind the back, and then we're going to raise them up as high as we can. Again guys, this one now, I'm fairly poor flexibility wise, so it probably doesn't look that impressive or like I'm raising that much. But whatever you're able for yourself, you do. Push as high as you can. And always breathe into the stretches. Almost there now again.
3, 2, 1.
Good stuff. Next one's up, we're going to link the fingers again, this time turn the palms away and push forward and push our shoulder blades back. Couple of deep breaths to get ready.
3, 2, 1.
And again guys, breathing through it. Don't ever hold your breath when you're stretching. Always get plenty of action into the working area. All those working muscles need that action to properly stretch and loosen out. work, guys. That's the 4 stretches done, so we're going to repeat those. So down onto the lower body again, the right leg goes out in front, left leg comes up and over, left hand goes behind, right elbow, left leg, twist away. Deep breathing on, guys. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good stuff. You'll hopefully find as the rounds go on, guys, you can kind of stretch a little bit further. I even felt that one there, I was able to move a bit more, so do if you can. Left leg out straight, right leg up and over, right hand behind, left elbow, right knee, and twist away. So as the stretch goes now, if you find you can stretch a little bit extra, twist that a little bit further, go for it. Almost there, guys. Less than 10.
3, 2, 1.
Good stuff. Okay, back up to a kneeling position for the upper body. So the first round, my feet were like this. I had the toes bent in underneath, and I was going to sit a bit more upright. This time just a change. I'm going to drop down onto the flat of the foot. Link the hands together and raise up. So those 2 different foot positions, some of you might find one a bit more comfortable than the other. So play around with how you need your foot and ankle positioned. Obviously, even though we're stretching the upper body, a lot of our weight is down through the ankles and feet. So we have to make sure they're comfortable for the 45. And depending again on what position you put them, you're also getting a little, like I'm feeling a little stretch here through the feet and up into the shin.
2, 1.
So because I have the foot flat, I'm getting that extra little stretch here. Now, it's an area that's fairly flexible for me, so it's not uncomfortable. This one might be uncomfortable for some, so go back up onto the bent foot and the
3, 2,
toes.
1.
Back one, so it is. Lift the hands, push the palms away, and push the shoulder blades back. Again, with upper body ones, you might feel as we go from round 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 that you can push and stretch a little bit further. Very good. Back to the lower body, guys. We've 2 rounds done. We're on to our final round. Right leg is out in front. Bring the left leg up and over. Left hand to the back. Right elbow to the left knee. This is the last one now for each side of the lower body. So try really exaggerate into the stretch. Get as much release on the glutes as you can. Breathe into it, guys, we're nearly there.
3, 2, 1.
Well done. Swap over sides, left leg out in front, right leg comes up and over, right hand goes out back behind, left elbow, right knee.
3, 2, 1.
Almost there, guys. Last one for lower body.
3, 2, 1.
Very good. We're on to our last two stretches, so. Again, the chest and shoulders first. I'll come back up to the higher position now, toes bent in underneath. Link the hands together. And raise up and away from the body. Another way you can slightly alter this stretch, guys, is if you try squeeze your shoulder blades back in together. Now that automatically drops my hands a bit lower, I can't get them quite as high. But it just pushes those shoulders back a bit further, which heightens the stretch. So as well as trying to raise the arms now, we're trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good. And last one, so we'll stay in this higher upright position. We're going to link the hands with the palms face away and push away.
3, 2, 1.
So this one now, you're really pushing the shoulder blades apart, forcing your upper back backwards and pushing the palms as far away out in front of you as you can. Almost like you're trying to create as much distance between the hands and shoulders as possible. Last few seconds, breathe through it.
3, 2, 1.
Excellent. Great stuff, guys. Great class again today. Hope you enjoyed the kind of stretching and mobility side of it again. So I'm going to continue doing that every Sunday. So if you've missed the last couple of Sundays, go back to some really great drills for the glutes, the hip flexors, stress muscles up here in the neck and all that. So go back over those. They're great ones to do at the end of a session. So if you look over on the YouTube channel, you'll see back I have some warm-up sessions added and some cool-down sessions added. So on a normal, let's say Monday to Saturday, if you do my 12 at 12, you can throw in a warm-up first and a cool-down afterwards and make it a much longer class for 36 minutes rather than just 12. So again, guys, if you joined me late, today was meant to be the day where I did my 10k Great Railway Run for my charity event here with the Alzheimer's Society of Ireland. And if you haven't read about it, you can pop onto Instagram. If you're already on Insta, just get into my bio, there's a link. I'm doing the Strive for 5 campaign. If you're watching on YouTube, pop over onto the website, coachesfitnesscenter.com, and you'll see my blog and all that and a full write-up. The website is probably the best place to visit, guys. You'll see the full write-up blog. You'll hear the story about me, my family, my dad who's suffering, and all the events that I have. I had originally planned for this year, but now intend to do a combination of this year and next year. So obviously this weekend was meant to be my 10k race. So yesterday I just got out myself, pushed myself that a little bit harder and ran 11k. So I'm going to continue to try fulfill the events even if they're not on publicly, just do them in my own time or some sort of way, and then get the actual events completed when they come around on the calendar, when we get past all this lockdown and all that. So again, it would be very, very much appreciated if any of you could pop across to the website, to my GoFundMe page, follow the link, Strive for 5, and make a little small donation to the Alzheimer's Society of Ireland. Thanks very much, guys. So we're done and dusted. Wash the hands, stay safe, stay home, help the HSE, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you very much.